Mew Suppasit may have mishandled his transition out of the BL industry, but he wasn't wrong about the deeper issues at play. The BL industry thrives on fan engagement, but when that engagement turns into entitlement, it creates a toxic environment that harms both actors and fans. Mew tried to warn us, but were we really listening? Fan service is work. BL actors aren't just performers, they're brands, carefully molded to fuel the industry's marketing machine. Mew once said, "Fan service is a part of the job." That single statement shattered many illusions, proving what some fans refuse to accept. Fan service isn't just fun and games, it's business. In Thai BL, shipping culture thrives on skinship, off-screen chemistry, and scripted interactions designed to keep audiences emotionally invested. Companies like GMMTV know that intimacy sells, translating into social media frenzy, sold-out fan meetings, and lucrative merchandise sales. But behind the smiles and staged moments, the truth is far more complicated. When Max Natapal's real-life relationship with Mook Wernit was revealed in 2021, fans felt betrayed. Some demanded refunds for a fan meeting, furious that their ship had sunk. They called Max Tull fake. Said it was just fan service to deceive them and take their money, Max recalled. Mew was called a manipulative liar and received death threats after his ship with Gulf ended. And that's the dark side of BL marketing. While companies profit off fan expectations, they rarely manage the fallout when reality intrudes. That's why some pairs choose to set boundaries. Een and War, for instance, made a conscious decision to limit fan service. If we force ourselves just to make a group of people happy, would we really be happy? Een questioned. Even if fewer people like us, at least they truly like us and we get to be ourselves. Ultimately, unless an actor confirms a real relationship, shipping is just part of the act, and fans should enjoy it as entertainment, not reality. Shipping should be a hobby. Mew once said, "I want my fans to think of me as one of their hobbies." On the surface, it sounds playful, but it speaks volumes about the reality of BL fandom. Ideally, shipping would be just that, a fun pastime like watching dramas or collecting merch. But for some fans, it becomes more than that. It turns into an obsession, a lifestyle, even a belief system. When actors step outside their BL pairings, whether by dating someone else, working with different co-stars, or befriends other actors, some fans take it as a personal betrayal. The pressure is real, and even actors themselves are wary of their own fan bases. Book once hesitated before taking a picture with Jung, asking, "Will the fan club be angry?" Jung Dunk fans had been attacking him for interacting with Jung, while Forcebook fans were blaming Jung for his fans' actions. Even the smallest slip-ups are blown out of proportion. During the Love Out Loud FanFest press tour, Mix accidentally said Est William instead of William Est, leading Leo to correct him. Mix immediately panicked, apologizing over and over, worried that he'd just ignited a fan war. A few days later, Forth made a slip-up, mentioning Perth Chimin instead of the current Perth Santa at an event. Realizing his mistake, he tensed up, but C and Book reassured him with comforting pats. Still, Forth kept apologizing, worried about fan reactions. Perth and Santa showed their support by reposting encouraging messages for him. However, some Perth Santa fans flooded his TikTok with Perth Santa only. 2 weeks later, Gemini, Forth's partner, also mistakenly said Perth Chimin instead of Perth Santa at a press conference. He apologized, but Santa's fans weren't having it, spamming his comments to demand a formal apology. When actors constantly have to tiptoe around their words, terrified of upsetting fans, something has gone very wrong. Is this really how you want your faves to live? And then, when they've had enough, like Chimin and Nanan, and step away from BL altogether, some of those same fans turn around and accuse them of profiting off the industry. Shipping should be fun, not something that controls emotions or dictates expectations. Love your ships, enjoy the fantasy, but don't lose sight of reality. Because at the end of the day, these actors are people, not characters you can script. If you don't like an actor, don't make it everyone's problem. Mew once said it best. If you don't like me or my work, there are plenty of others out there. Simple, right? Yet, for some fans, letting go isn't an option. The BL industry is constantly evolving, with new pairings emerging every year. But instead of shifting their attention to new actors, some fans cling to old expectations, turning their disappointment into harassment, smear campaigns, and online wars. It's no secret that Lycan Group fans wanted a William Lego pairing in Tempo. But instead of directing their frustration at GMMTV, they took it out on Est, calling him ugly, fake, and too old for William. Z Pruck almost left the BL scene and fell into depression due to the hate from Perth Saint fans, even though Saint and Perth had already gone their separate ways. Bible and his new co-star Jess? Targeted by certain Build fans who refused to leave Bible alone, despite the fact that Bible and Build went their separate ways in 2023. That level of obsession? Unhinged. Why waste time hating actors you don't like when you could just support the ones you do? These actors owe us nothing. The moment you stop liking them, do yourself a favor, move on. There's no need to drag them through the mud on your way out. Take what you are given. Mew once said, by not having any expectations, there will be no disappointments. And honestly, he's right. In the BL industry, unrealistic fan expectations fuel most of the toxicity. Fans think they know better than their idols, leading to a misplaced sense of ownership. Xenu had to go live and post long tweets defending their makeup artists after fans tagged the company and staff to complain about their outfits and makeup. Fort Pete were made to bow because of something they didn't do. Ohm and Nanan had a friendship breakup after Bad Buddy, but instead of moving on, fans insist they should make up just to do another BL. Meanwhile, some keep telling Sky and Nanny to star in a BL just because they look in love. Then there are the monitoring spirits, fans who stalk actors online, bombarding them with "where is so-and-so?" every time they dare to appear in public alone. Actors also face relentless pressure to confirm or deny their relationship status. During a TikTok live, AUO Boom plainly stated that they were just like brothers. But did shippers accept it? No. They told them to their faces, "You're lying. You're boyfriends." The healthiest way to approach BL fandom is to enjoy what actors are willing to give, whether it's a drama, an event, or an interview, without demanding more. If an actor doesn't respond the way you want, it's not a betrayal, it's just life. And the sooner fans accept that, the better. Stop looking for trouble. Mew once said, fans fight when they get bored. So much of the drama in BL fandoms isn't caused by the actors, it's created by fans who manufacture conflicts out of thin air. Shipping wars, forced apologies, harassment campaigns, half the time the outrage isn't even about anything real. It's just fans stirring the pot because they crave chaos. We've seen it happen time and time again. BL companies are often accused of favoring certain couples while neglecting others. When Jung Dunk were cast in The Heart Killers, fans complained they'd lose their innocence, as if 24-year-old men are still innocent. Meanwhile, when William had a shirtless scene in Tempo, mommy fans wanted it cut to protect him because he's only 19. Just weeks ago, Gemini and Fourth's manager was dragged for allegedly favoring Gemini, with fans calling for a breakup. Now, some are already trying to manifest one between Mark and Poon, leaving comments like, "Hurry up and break up with Mark. You deserve someone better." This kind of toxicity keeps repeating itself because, as Mew pointed out, some fans live for drama. But at the end of the day, none of this does anything but hurt the very actors they claim to support. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to stop looking for trouble where there is none.